Hello everyone, how have you been these days? Today we're gonna continue these actually Fruit Ninja tutorial, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to complete this game, and we're gonna actually do other things like coding for these lives or even game over and even bomb and other slices that we're gonna have whenever I wanted to slice all of these fruits. And then I'm gonna actually have these slices, left and right slices, in my screen, and each of these slices are going to somewhere else in screen. So today we're gonna complete this tutorial, and I'm really actually excited for completing this video. So let's get started. Okay, we were talking about that. Actually, I've told you that each of these sprites need actually their own variables. For example, this one, watermelon, X and Y position, and I have two actually own variable for orange and lemon and other things for X and Y position. As you can see, we have 4 different variables, which 2 of them for watermelon and 2 of them for orange, and actually 2 of them for lemons that we're going to see here. But we can actually see more than 4, I think. I don't know. Okay, it's not important to see them here, it's important to have them because of the gravity codes and because of the moving actually elements here. So I'm going to copy all of these codes to orange sprites. As you can see, whenever I come here, I can see both of these codes with these actually set X position and Y position variables, but these X position and Y position are for the orange, not the watermelon. And I'm gonna copy these things for lemon too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's ready. It's ready and I can actually check it. Yeah, it's working. Great, great, yeah. Thanks God, we've done it correctly, properly. Okay, after that, I'm going to say that whenever I touch each of these sprites or each of these clones of sprites, I'm gonna actually splash, and these lemon, orange, and watermelon are going to boom, and I'm not going to show them anymore. So in this case, I wanted to add a custom for each of these sprites as a splash for the fruits. So here we have a yellow one, here we have an orange one, and here we have a red one. That's awesome. Okay, now we're going to say whenever I start this game, I'm going to switch the custom to the fruits. Yeah, to the fruits. Let me see. Yeah, watermelon. Here we are going to add orange, and here we're going to add lemon. Okay, and then whenever actually these things touch my mouse pointer, I'm going to say that if watermelon touches my mouse pointer, just switch custom to splash one, and then blend yourself. Actually, not blending, but we can say that maybe I'm gonna reduce the opacity of the sprite or clone. So in this case, I'm going to say that if what? Let me see. Okay. If touching mouse pointer, I'm going to switch to custom of splash. Let me just change the name of it. Why I didn't change it? Okay, change it to splash, and then change the ghost effect, not the color effect. Change the ghost effect. It means I'm gonna reduce the opacity of this sprite. Sometimes, maybe I repeat it for sometimes. Let me just see, maybe 10 is good, 10 times, and each time 10 times more, reducing the opacity. Okay, I'm gonna change it to this one, and then let me see what it's gonna do. As you can see, it's going to show me the splash, and then it's going to remove the splash from the screen by the ghost effect, and I'm going to add this actually conditional blocks to other sprite as well. Yeah, it's great. Let me just add them because I'm too lazy to write it for each of them. And I have a recommendation. If you're just coding too well and too fast, you can actually just code for all of these sprites in one sprite and add this orange and lemon as a custom of watermelon sprite here actually, and code for all of them like this just for one time. You can do this, and it's not that much hard. But I recommend you that if you're just starting coding recently and you're not that much professional in this field, it's better to divide each of these fruits as a sprite and code for them individually, because it makes it easier and you can easily understand what's going on here. As you can see, it's okay, and we can go for the next part. Okay, another tip that I forgot to mention is that I wanted to rotate these things a little bit. For example, I wanted to rotate this watermelon whenever it come to the screen. And for this one, I think it's not working, but yeah. Okay, it's gonna work right now. Yeah. Okay. Another tip that I forgot to mention is I wanted to rotate each of these sprites whenever it comes to the screen. So in this case, I have to go to motion blocks and get this turn, but a little bit, not too much. For example, 2 degrees each time in this forever loop, and I'm going to add it here. And as you can see, they're gonna rotate a little bit. Look at the watermelon. Yeah, it's more natural. So I'm gonna add this one to other sprites. I'm gonna add to other sprites and put it here. And for this one, yeah, for sure we need it. Yeah, that's great. I like it. I like it more actually. Okay, after that, I'm going to show these left and the right slides. For example, whenever I splash or whenever I slice my watermelon, I wanted to see the left and right slice. Actually, each of these left and right slice have 3 customs, one for watermelon, one for orange, and one for lemon. And this one is actually like that, but I flip them horizontally to make it to the right side. Okay, and now I'm going to tell you how can I actually show these slices whenever I slice the watermelon here, and I wanted to show them actually in this place, in exact this place of X and Y position of watermelon, not any other places. Okay, let's just start to show them. For showing them, actually we know that each of these sprites are going to be hidden at the first time, like this. But we're going to show them after slicing one of these fruits. Okay, for example, watermelon. I wanted to say that. And whenever I touch the mouse pointer, I wanted to actually show these slices. But how can we have lots of slices in our screen, not just two of them? Yeah, of course we need clones here. So I'm going to actually create clone of not myself. Create clone of left side and create clone of right side. Create clone of right side. Huh? Yeah? Okay. It's time to go to the left slice and right slice sprites. So I'm gonna come here and say, because we create a clone here of left slice and right slice of these sprites, I'm gonna come here and say that when I start as a clone, just show myself and start to come down like the gravity codes that we've had in these sections. For example, we need this part for all of these codes. Okay, I'm going to add all of these things here and here. Now, I'm going to add it here, but for the Y position, I don't want it to actually pick random somewhere like this, because I just want these slices to come down, not going up, just coming down. Because of that, I set the Y position to 1, and then I'm going to code for coming down. For this part, we're going to add a forever and say for each time, just change Y by the Y position, change Y by the Y position, and change X by the X position. We have to add these two, and then we're going to change the Y position by 1, by actually -1, to reduce the Y position for coming down. And I need another thing for deleting this clone in this part. I'm going to duplicate this one. Oh my god. Oh. No? What's happening? Okay. I'm going to add it to left side. Just left side, I just wanted to add it. And here, I'm going to add this one. But after that, for this part, for the left side and right side, I'm going to say that if the x position is bigger than 240 or even less than minus 240, just delete this clone as well. So I'm gonna add these two to this part. With O operator or operator, just two or operators for three options. One this and oh my god. This one, not y position. Going to add x position and say that less than minus 240. And one for bigger than 240. Duplicate this one here. Yeah. Okay, it's great. Okay, let's try it again, just for the left side. Where's what I want? Yeah. Even we actually add these things to this clone and left side and right side, we can see this left side and right side because it's not here, and we can actually show it to this part. How can we actually add it here? As you can see, the left side and right side is in this part, and we can't see them. And for that, I'm going to put 0 for each of these to just see these watermelon slices, as you can see. But these slices are not gonna come from where I am just slicing the fruit. For example, it's coming from this part, actually the center of the picture, and it's not that much natural. It's really awful. And how can we say that to slice the fruit wherever I'm just going to touch the fruit? Okay, not anywhere on the screen or even on 0 and 0 position. I just wanted to slice them wherever I'm going to touch these fruits and watermelon and orange and lemon sprites. Okay, how can we do this? How can we do it? Let's try again and come to watermelon. I just have to, here, I have to actually get the X and Y position wherever I'm going to slice the fruits, for example here, or maybe here, okay, but I just here, okay. And for this part, I have to just add something here. I have to set the fruit X and fruit Y, and just go and get this detail and data for this watermelon from this watermelon, and come to the left slice and get these data and details from the variable. So we're going to the variables and make a variable called fruit X, and another one for fruit Y. Okay, as you can see, we've created two variables, two type of variable, fruit X and fruit Y, for getting the detail of this watermelon wherever I wanted to cut it. Okay, so in this part, when I just touch the mouse pointer, it means that I'm gonna cut these fruits. I'm going to get the fruit X and fruit Y, or maybe I'm going to get the X position and Y position of the clone. Oh my god. To just bring these details to the left slice and come here and say that, first of all, when you show up, just go to this X and Y, or maybe before showing yourself, just go to this X and Y and then show yourself. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's coming from here, but why lots of things, lots of fruits? Because of one thing, because of one important thing that we have to mention here. Whenever we touch the mouse pointer, we create clone of left and right slice and switch custom to splash, and then reduce the opacity to the time, reduce the opacity as well, and we can't see the fruit anymore. But it doesn't mean that if we don't see the fruit, it means that it goes away. No, it's not going away, and it's not going anywhere. So in this case, we have to actually delete the clone after reducing the opacity. not just let it go there. And we have to reduce the opacity and then delete the clone, because if we didn't delete the clone, we're going to have lots of slices here by just adding one, by just cutting one fruit. So it's working, yeah, it's great. And for another tip that we are going to add is the direction of our slice. It's not okay. For this part, I'm going to say that point in direction 19. I mean this kind. This kind. And then what else do we need? Yeah, turn. We're going to add turn here to make it better somehow. Let me just. Yeah, beautiful. Maybe for this part, just like maybe this turn is better for this slice. Let me just check it out. Yeah, it's great. I like it. So I'm going to duplicate all of these codes for the right side. And oh my god, what's happening here? This one, not this one. Let's try it again for just one more. Where are you? It's working, and it's awesome. Really great. Okay, we're gonna add this touching mouse pointer condition to other sprites like orange and lemon, and we're going to create a clone of left and right slice and set fruit X and fruit Y for getting these details and actually sending these details to these two sprites. And then we're going to delete this clone after touching the mouse pointer. So I'm gonna actually duplicate all of these things for other sprites, these two sprites actually, and deleting these things, adding these ones to this part. Awesome. Okay, great. But there is actually it's really ridiculous that we're going to get lots of watermelons from other fruits here, and it's not that much good. Actually, as we mentioned before, we have three customs for each of these left and right slices, and we have to activate which one of these customs that we're going to add here. So then, first of all, we have to add a switch custom when I start as a clone, to actually say that which custom are going to show here and which custom is important to be shown in this part. So, okay. Oh my god. Another bizarre name. Okay, it's good. Then, we have to check which one do we want to have whenever we slice a fruit here. We can do something. We can say that, or we can assume that this watermelon is the fruit number 1, the orange is the fruit number 2, and the lemon is the fruit number 3. And we're going to say, whenever I touch the mouse pointer, actually the fruit number 1 touches the mouse pointer, I'm going to set the fruit number to 1. Whenever the orange touches the mouse pointer, I'm gonna actually set the fruit number to 2. So we need another variable here. Yeah, we need another variable, which called fruit number. Yeah. And say, because it's the second fruit, I'm going to set the fruit number to 2. For the watermelon, set the fruit number to 1. Yeah. And for the lemon, set the fruit number to... Oh, wait, here. Set the fruit number to 3. Awesome. Now, it's time for these two sprites. We're going to switch custom to fruit number easily, and fruit number, because the watermelon custom is the custom of first custom, the orange custom is the second custom, and the lemon custom is the third one. So we can see that the fruit number is like the custom's number, and we can actually add this fruit number variable to this switch custom. As we can see, we're going to slice each of these lemon and oranges really great and smoothly. let's go for the next part and activate these lights. We've gotten to the last part of the game. Well done till now. It's time to make some specific rules. First of all, we need a score to count for us how many fruits we've gotten, and 3 lives, actually here, 3 lives, for the duration of our game. It means that whenever we lose a fruit and we didn't cut it, we're gonna lose a life from here, and if you lose 3 of them or all of them, gonna be game over. Okay, now let's get started. First of all, we're going to the variables and make a variable called score. It should be for all sprites because we want to use it for each of these fruits. And whenever we cut or slice a fruit, maybe here, if touching mouse pointer, it means that we're gonna cut it. So we're going to change the score by 1. Actually, I'm gonna add it here, and we're gonna add it to all of these sprites as well. This one, change the score. Okay, well done. And now we're gonna actually do these lives, and we wanted to say that whenever we miss a fruit and we can't cut it, for example, one of these clones, I'm gonna actually do something and broadcast the message to the live and say that just change the costume of this sprite. This is sprite actually, and change it to the next costume. As you can see, I've made it by myself. I actually tried to make it similar to the actual one, an actual Fruit Ninja game, but it's not that much good. But by the way, I've made it like this and I can use it. So in this case, I'm gonna say that if I click the green flag, I wanted to switch costume to number 1. It means that I wanted to make it full free. And then for each of these things, I'm gonna actually miss a live and then broadcast a message to here. And when I receive that message here, I'm gonna actually change the costume to the next one. So here we're gonna say that if Y position is less than -180, I'm gonna actually broadcast a message called missed, or whatever we want. Missed. Yeah, and we're gonna add it for all of these sprites, actually these and these two. And then here, we came here and say, when I received missed message, I wanted to change the costume to the next one. And I have to actually check, whenever I actually full these 3 lives, I'm gonna actually make it game over. So I have to add an if clause here and say if the costume number equals to 4, I'm gonna actually broadcast game over. So we're gonna say that if costume number equals to 4, we're gonna broadcast message game over. Game over. Yeah, like this. And we actually have a game over sprite here, which I designed it like this. And now we're gonna say that when I receive game over, just first of all, I have to actually hide it. So I'm gonna come here and say when green flag clicked, just hide yourself, and I'm gonna show it, but not that much easy. I need a little bit animation here. So we're gonna say that set size here, set size to 10. And then change the size by 10 for 9 times, or even for that 10 times, but change the size by 9. And then actually first of all show it, and then do this for ourselves, and stop all the things here. So let's get it started. Yeah, it's good. It's working well. And for this sprite, for live sprite, I want to add an animation to whenever we missed something. I wanted to make it move through these things. So I'm gonna add another when I received missed and say that turn to right and then turn to left with a little bit weight between them. So here and here, and just repeat it for 3 times. It's really big. I'm gonna add it for a little bit second, like this, and just check it. yeah, it's great. It's working really well. And we can actually make it a little bit more slower with adding some weight. No, it's not good. Just change it to the based one. Maybe this one is better. Let's check it. Yeah, it's good. And it's gonna actually move or shake a little bit, and it's really great. And what else do we need here? We need to add some blocks for the bomb. I'm gonna change the name of it again. Because I've downloaded all of these sprites and I forgot to change the name of them. I want this bomb to move like, actually exactly like the fruits, but with a little bit weight. So I'm gonna add this one, first of all, and then this one, but with a little bit change here. For example, let me just, clean these blocks. For example, for this one, I'm going to switch to custom one because we have two customs here. Now we're going to say that when I start as a clone, switch custom to 1 and go to a random position, then show yourself. And it's okay. And now we're coming to here, and don't forget to actually create two variables, X position and Y position, for this sprite only, and then do all of these codes or duplicating all of these codes. And then say change Y position is all okay. And for this part, we don't need to actually do a slice one, and we don't need these things. We wanted to change to another thing. We want to change the custom and actually change ghost effect, but I think maybe something else, maybe changing size is better than change ghost effect. And I'm gonna change it to change size, and then not this much. And then I wanted to delete this clone, but first of all I have to broadcast game over because we want to game over to be game over whenever we touch a bomb here. So we don't even need to these things. I'm gonna delete it and then put all of these things here, switch custom to 2 and do this thing, and then broadcast game over and delete this clone. And we don't need a broadcast message, so I'm gonna delete it, and it's okay. So it's gonna work great. Let's try it. Yeah, okay, it's great, and we can actually do it. And well done. We've done all of the things. Let's try it again. But first of all, I'm gonna start again. Thank you so much guys for watching, hope you like it, and if so, please hit the like button and subscribe and comment below what else you'd like to learn. See you soon!